Welcome to the Giant TCR Advance. This is the latest review on YouTube for the Giant Advance. It's a climbing bike. It is a climbing bike. We've got some clips in this video. We've got some indie pack stuff. Stay tuned. Watch the whole lot. We'll do a full review. And this is not sponsored. Gave the bike back. And definitely rides well, but it's definitely racy. Very, 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 very racy. Check it out. This is indie pack spec. It's where we sleep in indie pack. Find a sofa for the Nullarbor, watch some TV. Who the fuck's watching TV? Get on your bike and let's fucking roll.
Yeah, action.
So with the Giant TCR, how does it go? There's definitely a bike that inspires you to do EPO. I think Giant's going to face a class action lawsuit for people getting on the gear. People doing blood bags. There'll be 50-year-olds getting blood bags with their fucking greyhound blood. Figs will be selling the blood. So people can ride these bikes. Anyway, it's a great bike. I mean, Giant do make the best carbon bikes, in my opinion. No, not in my opinion, in my experience of riding so many carbon bikes in the last 20 years. First carbon bike I rode was a Giant CFR back in '98. And they just make the best quality carbon. And the test ride then decide this Overdrive 2 steerer works so good. It's just unbelievable. But not sponsored by Giant. It's a demo bike. You're back to Giant Adelaide tomorrow. Would I buy one? It's probably a little bit harsh for my riding style. It's very, very racy. This is a Strava killer. I've already got a Strava killer bike in the TCR. The wheel set's really good. I mean, these are stiffer than my lightweights in terms of power transfer. So they've got DT twist internals there. So the wheel set's legit. I mean, most carbon wheel sets are shit. The braking doesn't work. I haven't done anything in the wet, but in the dry, they feel like alloy clinches, almost. Probably about 90% as good as alloy clinches. And the tubeless tyres, they feel pretty hardcore, like harsh. But it's a bike where you feel every little bit of a bump. So there you go. That's the TCR. A bit of a slow to do this review, but it's definitely a nice bike. I'll get the disc brake bike and we'll give it a run as well. The TCR Advanced disc, which is a little bit heavier than this one. You got any questions? Let us know below.
Thanks. Thanksy. Settle down, little things.
So we're using some of the similar footage to the video I put up on my other channel. This is Lazine Super Enhanced GPS, but basically the TCR, my critique is it's quite a racy bike. The average punter isn't going to be as good as this bike really is. This is definitely a bike with no excuses. You don't need to spend $10,000 when you have sort of bikes like this, the TCR Advanced with the Ortega group set. Those wheels are really good as well. Durability on carbon wheels though, that is questionable. I've had many sets of carbon wheels. These ones are the best carbon wheels I've ever seen spec'd on a bike out of the box. They're incredible wheels. The wet braking will be shit, I imagine, but the dry was really good. They feel really safe. They've handled really well. They're quite rigid, extremely stiff wheels. They're stiffer than my Zips, stiffer than my Envies, and stiffer than my lightweights. So they're definitely a legit wheel set with DT Swiss internals, so you can rebuild them. Spokes relatively standard. I think these wheels are probably too good for most people, but I understand as well with carbon wheels, if you do have a crash, you will have to replace them. So if you do crash these rims, you could use them again, or so you could use the spokes and hub again, or you can just put up to an alloy rim, whatever. So just keep that in mind. If you do buy carbon rims, they are high maintenance, high risk of explosion. Same with lightweight frames; they do break easier in crashes. But if we're talking pure performance, I talk about everything. I'm non-sponsored, so I can give you my honest review. This is definitely Giant do make the best carbon bikes in my opinion. They do make the best carbon wheels in my opinion, and that's coming from someone who has ridden a lot of bikes and owns the wheel sets from the top brands, etc. These wheels are legit. They are legit, and they're just amazing. This is so cheap. They're so cheap for what they are for first world economy. Incredible. The bottom brackets and sensational as we come to expect from the Giant TCR range. Giant just know how to make the press fit bottom bracket work. The Ortega group set is great, but my critique is this is a climbing bike and it should have a 32 cassette on it. Why are we putting a 28 on there? It should be a 32. This is a bike it wants to ride at 7 watts per kilo. This is a 7 watt per kilo bike, and we're putting flatlander gears on it. I don't know. I mean, I understand not many people want to climb the hills I climb, do epic shit on it, but this is a bike that is designed for epicness. It's harsh. It's rigid. It's not even harsh as much as it's like just fucking go, just go. It's like it's an attack bike. You get on it, you want to attack shit. So it's got to have attacking gears, and those gears are just, in my opinion, too hard. It doesn't let the bike fully launch up steep climbs, the bergs, the climbs that no one else does because they're all in flat-landed gears. The crit riders. This is a crit bike as well. It handles so well. And a 5011 on this, you can still win A-grade crits for a 5011, no worries. I mean, I don't know anyone in Australia can spin out a 5011 on the flat by themselves. But it is a great bike. The clearance, another issue for me was the tyre clearance was not enough. I would prefer fatter tyres on this bike, 28mm, with like a fat rim. Be perfect. But it's a UCI approved bike, and the giant seat posts work good, easy to adjust. The ISP can be a bit of a pain in the bum if you want to make adjustments if you fit, but this standard seat post telescoping worked well. So it's hard to floor this bike. It is a world beater. It just proves that you don't need to spend big bucks in a first world economy to get a top shelf bike. This is top shelf. Those wheels are incredible for the money. They're as good as a $5,000 set of cub wheels in my opinion. They feel stiffer than my lightweights in terms of power transfer, so crazy. But most people would probably flick these wheels because it's just a Giant brand, and people don't understand the quality of Giant bikes. In 2017, they make the best stuff, in my opinion. Again, not sponsored at all, but a fantastic bike, race ready, designed to attack full gas, 7 watts per kilo.